Greetings, family. Welcome to KSOL Black Talk Radio, the new black media. Well, Oregon Statehouse was shut down after lawmakers teamed up with right-wing militia groups. Oregon Statehouse was shut down for safety concerns on Saturday, but the threats weren't coming from anonymous trolls or foreign fighters. They were coming from the state's Republican senators, who have teamed up with right-wing militias to threaten violence over a climate change bill. 11 of Oregon's Senate Republicans fled the state this week to avoid a vote on a bill that would cap greenhouse emissions. The group, believed to be hiding in Idaho, left the state Senate with too few lawmakers to hold a vote. But the move is more than a legislative maneuver. The missing senators have partnered with right-wing parliamentary groups to threaten violence should they be brought back to Oregon. The state Senate had scheduled sessions on Saturday, but canceled them after reports of several militias' two-day rally to take the Capitol this weekend. Oregon State Police has recommended that the Capitol be closed tomorrow due to a possible militia threat, a spokesperson for the Senate president told the Associated Press on Friday night. Walkouts are not unique to Republicans. Democrat lawmakers fled their states in 2003 and 2011 to prevent votes on redistricting and curbing union rights. The Daily Beast previously reported, Oregon has a long history of Senate walkouts, including a 4-day walkout in May when Republicans refused to vote on a tax package that would fund schools. They returned to session with the agreement that they would not walk out again. Now, family, as you hear me going through this, you can hear how the Republicans constantly are walking out on things that actually matter, like the climate change bill, for instance. Something that affects all human beings, and they're walking out not wanting to vote. Same with this tax bill that was to help fund schools. I don't understand that. A tax package that would help fund schools. I don't understand that with these Republicans. But I digress. But this walkout also came with violent threats. Multiple senators are believed to have fled to Idaho, with right-wing militias flocking to their aid. While leaving the State House before the walkout, Republican Senator Brian Boquist implied that police officers who pursued them should be ready to die. Quote, send bachelors and come heavily armed, unquote, Boquist warned police in a televised interview shortly before his walkout. Quote, I'm not going to be a political prisoner in the state of Oregon. It's just that simple, unquote. Well, family, as you just heard what I just stated, this white male European man in America is threatening our government, and we'll see what type of treatment he gets. But you heard it here. Not only did he join a militia group, but has threatened our government. Boquist and his colleagues are supported by several right-wing militias that made more explicit threats. After Oregon Governor Kate Brown called on state troopers to return the lawmakers to the Capitol, the parliamentary group, the Oath Keepers, suggested violence against her. Well, that's very interesting that the Oath Keepers has suggested violence against Governor Kate Brown. Again, these are white groups that usually get a slap on the wrist. Now they have threatened Governor Kate Brown, and we'll see what happens with that. This is a system that is turning upside down on its head because it does not vet out justice on its own people. So it looks like a system that's so broken and foul and disgusting that all types of crime is looked over, brushed under a rug, maybe a slap on the wrist here and there. Very inconsistent and definitely racialized. But I digress. Governor Brown, it says, quote, Governor Brown, you want a civil war? Because this is how you get a civil war, unquote, the Oath Keepers wrote on their public fake book page. Beneath the post, Oath Keeper fans suggesting hanging, arresting, or taking up arms against Brown. So you see, these are all hoodlums and white. Black people are just not part of the Oath Keepers. At least I don't think so. I could be wrong on that because we do have some brainwashed black people in this country. But nonetheless, these are hoodlums, criminals for sure, and terrorists, to say lightly, to threaten public officials. And that's exactly what the Oath Keepers are doing here. Nonetheless, Idaho militia insiders previously told the Daily Beast that parliamentary members in Oregon and Idaho had mobilized in defense of the Republican lawmakers and that they were willing to die for the legislators. One leader compared the situation to the 2014 Malheur National Wildlife Refuge occupation, in which members of a right-wing militia led an armed standoff inside a wildlife sanctuary building. The standoff ended with the death of a militia member. But on Twitter, Oregon's Republican Party criticized state Democrats for canceling Saturday sessions over the militia's planned protests, tweeting, quote, Oregon State Democrats canceled their weekend session, citing a fear that Republican voters may show up, unquote. Well, this is the dumbest thing that Republicans would say, right? Thinking that although the Democrats are well armed with information that is useful, like the security of their lives, for instance, and they decide to do the right thing by shutting down the State House, lo and behold, here comes those low Republicans grunting and snorting and then wondering why it was closed down. These people are some of the lowest IQ idiots walking the planet. So we're going to end it off there. But as you can see in this picture right here of this militia, right-wing militia with all of that gear, you can see what color this person is. They have a lot of those that are like this. And this is not making America safe or great. Ever. KSOL Black Talk Radio, the new black media. Peace out.